Hey, you guys. So let's just get into it. Part 2 on Saturn and Aquarius. All right. So Saturn and Aquarius is all about the mind. It's all about mentalism. And this is quite interesting because we have lived in the age of Pisces, which is all about emotions and intuition and a lot of manipulation, a lot of emotional manipulation, which translates into mental manipulation. Aquarius is the sign not only of the water, but of the air, primarily the air, but the water bearer, Aquarius. So Aquarius has ties to the water. It's the blending of the two. It's to ensure that there's cleanliness and wisdom in the emotional body and in the mental plane. So a lot of frameworks that were just the emotional frameworks are going to be reinvented because Aquarius is the sign of reinvention. So when we look at the mental plane, we see new ideas coming into fruition, new ways of thinking, new ways of connecting with people, new ways of logic. We're going to see a lot of people's opinions come to the forefront. It's the age of opinions. So since a lot more of this air energy, this messenger energy is coming about, I think we all need to be extra careful of what information we're delving into because air can be just as manipulative. But it's going to be the time to bring forth your own logic. It's the time of logic. The age of Pisces was the era of the guru, right? The spiritual leader. And we're coming out of that time. We're coming out of that time where we don't need a leader or a guru over us to understand our life and our purpose and to live out our mission. There are great benefits to these leaders and to these gurus, but they're not our first round, right? Our first round is ourself and our spirit guides. Aquarius is the sign of the spirit guides, of the otherworldly energies that are connecting with the humanitarianism of everyday life. So I see so far with this shift of Aquarius is online. Aquarius rules online technology networks, social media. Online, there's so many think pieces. Everyone's opinions is flowing, which is great. But it's going to be a bit harder to really differentiate what thoughts are yours and what thoughts are another. Thought forms are bouncing around us like nobody's business. And there's so many times where you think that a thought is yours, but it really isn't. It may have been something you heard, something coming out of nowhere that's manipulating your space. So mental clarity and mental purging, mental maturity is going to be this Saturn in Aquarius, moving into the age of Aquarius. Saturn in Aquarius is really going to show us what the age of Aquarius is looking like, what's to come. So mental cleanliness, what is that? Working with a lot of air energy, what is that, right? Aquarius, well, Saturn is a great mother, so great mother is now in the sign of air. So that's a lot of air energy, journaling, writing, prayer, conversations, lessons coming through, the way we're learning is really going to be through the air element. And if you're into working with the air element, you already know it's a lot of like incense work and a lot of prayer. That's the biggest thing for me, is prayer. Coating yourself and coating your aura with prayers and words and songs and poems. Using the tool of visualization, using your mind. It's a lot of mind work, using your mind to move over those lower energies that you have in you, using your mind to merge with those lower energies, right? As above, so below. You use your lower energies to help bring about and to help transform and to link with your higher self, your higher plane. So it's going to be a lot of downloads, a lot of contact with your spirit guides. And spirit guides are different from ancestors. And I know some of your ancestors possibly can be spirit guides, but not all your spirit guides are your ancestors. So it's a higher plane of existence. Saturn and Aquarius, it's really giving a lot of the practices of ancient Kemet, of Kemetic times. Using of the Merkaba, using that visualization, astral traveling, understanding more of what's out there, what's in the stars. Aquarius rules the stars. Aquarius rules teaching. So this Saturn Aquarius is going to be quite interesting, to say the least. A lot of aura work, a lot of energy work, right? Energy work really begins with the mind, because you need to visualize. So a lot of visualization of if you guys ever did any energy work, energy work has a lot to do with visualizing. You can use geometric shapes to cleanse and heal and transform not only your aura, but rooms, different lands, different spaces within this dimension. Using color work, imagining colors coming through your aura, and your aura is composed of your seven energetic bodies. So using that visualization, right? The mind is a very strong point. The mind is a very strong point. So it's going to be very important for us to protect the mind, to protect the crown, right? To protect that crown chakra and that third eye chakra, Ajna chakra. If you're feeling called to wrap your head during this time, move with it. If you're feeling called to, wash your hair a lot more, move with it. Aquarius also rules the nervous system, right? Breath work. Whew. If you're feeling called to get into some breath work, move with it. Meditation, if you're being called to meditate, move with it. I also feel like a lot of people may be receiving transmissions with their clairaudience. A lot of people's clairaudience may be coming online, which is the ability to psychically hear. So with this Saturn in Aquarius, these are some tools, some great ways to work with this energy. So I practice sidereal astrology, learning about Vedic into 13 signs or constellational astrology. And basically all those astrologies focus on where the planets actually are in the sky and not where the planets are mathematically planted out when it comes to the seasons and the earth. So, yeah, pretty deep and pretty accurate. We're just following what's going on up there in the sky. I feel like more people are going to be awakening into astrology. Tap into your astrology chart. Tap into where you have Aquarius in your chart, because this is where Saturn's going to be transiting. This people born from, let me see, from March 1993 to February 1996. It's going to be a very pivotal time for you. Extremely pivotal time, but it is going to affect everybody in their own way. But these are the people that will be going through their Saturn return. And Saturn returns every 28 to 30 years or so. 27 to 30 years or so. So the next time this will be happening, you know, people either will be touching like 80, 90 years old, or like 58, 57, 60 years old. Many people just touching like their 27, 28, 29-year-old time. So a lot of air energy, right? A lot of bird energy. If you're seeing birds more, they may be giving you messages, or you could be on the right track, because you know birds in the air, they're connected, feathers. Angelic energies. And you know, it's really important to figure out and to have a connection with your personal guardian angel. Everyone has a guardian angel, and different cultures and beliefs have information on what exactly that is, right? And connecting with these angels is connecting with these star beings. Angels are planetary and star beings, beings of light. So there's angels that govern Venus, there's angels that govern Saturn, there's angels that govern Mercury and Mars. Different angels. And it's great to work with these angels, right? Or these outer worldly beings, these devas, some may call them devas, right? Beings of just light. Beings that make up the totality of a being, or a thing, or a flower, or a plant. It gets real deep and real intricate. But connecting with these beings and being careful, because then there's also, you know, there's the alien, extraterrestrial, inverted dark beings that aren't the best for us. So they always do say, if you feel like you're getting connection to the extraterrestrial world, ask 3 times and ask a 4th time if this is accurate, if this is safe and protected, because that's a whole different world out there. So when we see Saturn and Aquarius, we may also be seeing a lot more UFO sightings. UFO discoveries are coming to the forefront. Of course, this has been happening since the beginning of time. But when it comes to society, which is Aquarius rules society, there's going to be more information about that coming out. The freedom of society. This is going to be real interesting. Who knows what may go down, but Saturn is transiting her 2nd sign that she feels comfortable in. You know, Saturn feels comfortable in Capricorn and Aquarius. So yeah, this is the real stuff, man. This is the real stuff. I just think like Saturn and Aquarius, I just think of like Mahakali and her sword, and Oya and her sword, and the machete, right? That's that air energy. Ezuli Dantor, her sword, her knife, her dagger. So it's going to be a lot of swiftness, right? A lot of sword energy, straight to the point. A lot of feelings are going to get hurt. Because one thing about Aquarius is straight to the point, boom. And not because it's mean, it's just because there's no time to play. And what's wrong with just honesty? What is wrong with honesty? Saturn and Aquarius is going to be bringing up a lot more situations where honesty is needed, where higher thinking is needing, where a little bit more logic is needing, but clean logic, not demeaning logic. The logic and that comes from that deep intuitive sense, right? Be aware of a lot more dreams happening, A lot of people may be experiencing more astral traveling or remembering their dreams. You know, Aquarius is about that air energy, that messaging type of energy, and it's outer worldly. So it has to do with that out of earth existence, outside of the physical existence plane. So this is a way that you can work with the energy, how to look out for the energy, how to be aware of it. And yeah, this is a great time. You know, it's always nice when a planet shifts, especially a planet like Saturn, because Saturn spends about 2.5 years in each sign. So it's out of the 7 personal planets, it's the one that shifts. It takes the longest to shift. So it's great things happening. Great things happening. All right, y'all. Catch you later.